Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's Tuesday morning, and I'm going to give you guys a little treat this morning. At least I think it's a treat. You know, today's world has changed so much. I was thinking about this as I'm driving into the office. When I started in the work environment, I don't think we had email. There was no texting. There was no instant messaging. I certainly don't remember an internet or a Google. We didn't have social media like Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter, and so things have evolved, and they've made us be able to connect with more people in more different ways and provide overlapping connectivity. And in some cases, it's overwhelming. In some cases, there's just so much information coming at us that it's crazy. And so I wanted to bring you back old school for just a moment if I can. Valentine's is 2 days away. Valentine's is this Thursday. And I know for a lot of people, especially guys, Valentine's Day is crud. It's 2 days. Thanks for the reminder. I don't know what to get. And here's what oftentimes happens if you're like me is we wind up spending more money than we have to or than we need to trying to get something last minute that they don't necessarily enjoy and appreciate that much because it's not necessarily what they need or want. We were like just scrambling to try and get something because we didn't want to look bad. So the place that we're coming from is this place of fear of not wanting to look bad, a fear of not looking bad, a fear of not being approved of by our sweetheart on Valentine's Day as opposed to a place of love. And so I've got a spectacular gift idea for you that I want to share with you, and also has some great business applications. And I wanted to give it to you today, not tomorrow, not Thursday, because it takes a little bit of time. And here's my idea for you. Write a letter. Not an email, not a posting on Facebook, not a YouTube video, not a tweet. Write a letter. Write a 2, 3, 4-page letter, 5-page letter to your sweetheart. And that's going to take some time, and it's going to take some thought. And that's why it's so magical. If you just carve out today or tomorrow 45 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes, go to a Starbucks, go to some place, some location where you won't be disturbed or bothered, turn your phone off for an hour, and just sit down and brainstorm. What are all the things that you appreciate about your sweetheart? What are all the little things that you love about them? What are all the big things that you really love about them? What are all the different ways that they make you smile or feel loved or feel secure? What are all the things they do for you and your family that you appreciate? Go back to the day that you first fell in love with them. If you're married, go back to that time before you were engaged or you were getting engaged. Remember all the promise that the future held for the two of you. And remember those attributes and characteristics that were so big and in your face that you just had to have this person. And reflect on those and share those in a 2, 3, 4, 5-page letter. It doesn't need to be typed. Handwritten is better. Doesn't need to be written like some sort of fancy Hallmark card. Your words, your thoughts, your ideas, and your handwriting. You mess up, you just go ahead and scratch a word out or erase a word, and it doesn't need to be perfect. What it does need to be is sincere and genuine and from the heart. And the fact that you have taken the time to do that will mean so much more than the most precious of gifts. The fact that you've taken the time to really let your sweetheart know how you feel about them, why you appreciate them, why you care about them so much, why you love them. And it's a gift that keeps on giving. They'll read it over and over and over again. And each time they read it, it'll remind them of how much they mean to you and how much you appreciate them. And it'll evoke feelings and emotions that oftentimes in the busyness of life, in the busyness of communication, in the brevity of communication today with Twitter and instant messaging and texting, that we oftentimes don't take the time to let people know how we really feel. And I know sometimes you go, oh, well, they already know, and we've been together this long, and blah, blah, blah. I know all those things. Trust me, take the time to let them know how much you really care and why it is that you care about them so much. Carve out an hour today or tomorrow. Go to a Starbucks or some other location that's quiet. Turn off your phone and just take the time to write it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. With that, then you'll wind up not overspending, but spending exactly what it is to complement that letter. But let the card be the centerpiece of you really celebrating Valentine's Day with a message to your sweetheart about how much they mean to you. Tip for the day, I challenge you, go out and take immediate massive action on this one. It will take a lot of pressure off, a lot of stress off of this holiday, this Thursday coming up for you, and it will really, really, really connect at the deepest level, and the level that a gift never could, that something you buy never could, with the person that means the most in the world to you. Take care. Until tomorrow, everybody.